Sam the Frugal Hugel Gardener. I'm in front of my sugarcane press, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the proper way to go ahead and clean, sterilize, and preserve your sugarcane after you go ahead and squeeze it. Okay, so here's some sugarcane before I cleaned it. You can see there's some roots and you can see the dark color. Now here's some sugarcane that I cleaned, and you can see there's no roots on it, no nodes on it. And if you look, you see the color difference right here? This is light and that's dark. So the first thing you want to do is get yourself a bucket. Put water in the bucket. Okay, get yourself a knife. I like a cleaver because you can lay it down flat. Go ahead and cut the nodes and the roots off going around just like that. And the bottom. Flip it over and do the rest of it. Okay, last section right here on the bottom node. Okay, and get yourself a scrubby. It could be the green household type, or it could be a wire one like this. Okay, once that's clean, go ahead and spray it off. Okay, so this is what I used the other day. It's just a green scrubby, and you could do the same thing. I like the green scrubbies, you can hold it better, but they both work good. And hose it off. Okay, you can see how dirty the water is? Well, sugarcane has a wax coating over it. Plus there's dust and dirt in the air, so it coats it. So you really have to clean that really good. That way it doesn't get into your juice. Okay, so now to juice, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, you see how square that end is and that end is? I'm gonna go ahead and cut it on an angle. Like this. On an angle, and cut this side off because it was sitting there. Now I'm going to do the same thing for these. I'm just cutting the ends off because it was sitting. Okay, one more. See, I was just setting for a day, so I'm just cutting it off. Same thing there. Okay. So now this is the secret. Okay, so I'm positioning this where you can see it. But this is the secret. You have to go ahead and either use a lime or a lemon or some of my secret powder, which we're going to do a test and see how that comes out. So if you don't go ahead and put a lemon in and you put it through there and squeeze it, it's going to turn a murky color. If you go ahead and put the lemon in, it's going to stay a nice pinkish or greenish color depending on the sugarcane you use, and it's not going to break down as quickly. So we're going to use it a few different ways. Okay, so I have a lemon, and you want to go ahead and put some in there or in here. So I'm going to do it the easy way. I'm just going to take the lemon and I'm going to go ahead and do it together like this. Okay, so this is going to come out and it's going to travel down the hose. Okay, so I did it once. I'm going to throw that lemon back in there, and I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this again. Now hopefully you can see the juice coming out right down in there. Okay, so when you're done, you have this. This is just the what's left over. And you could throw this in your mulch pile. I'm just going to throw it over there. So now I have the juice. I'm just going to pull this out a little bit right here. Make sure it all comes out and down the hose. Okay, that's what the screen caught. We're going to clean that off in a second. Okay, so now I have the juice. Now I just did one. If I did two, it would be a full glass. But I'm going to do a bunch, and I don't want to sit here and drink it all. But you see how nice and pink this is? Beautiful color. And that's from a purple sugarcane. That's why it has that color and it looks good. If I did not use that lemon, this will be like a murky gray. So, cheers. Wonderful. Now you could taste the lemon in there, and it tastes like lemonade. Wonderful taste. Oh, I love it. So now you see that the lemon works good. We're going to do the lime, and then we're going to do my secret formula powder and show you how you could utilize that. Since the price of lemons and the price of limes are skyrocketing, that powder you could utilize for your fruits as well. Like if you go ahead and cut open an apple, you know how it turns brown right away? That's what this would do without it. So with all three of these, it should work fine. The other day I was doing a full glass and I just got so full. So so good. And if you put a quarter piece of lemon, it would taste less. A half tastes just like lemonade. A full lemon would probably be like too much. That was so good. So now I'm washing out the glass. I gotta be fair, and I'm washing this out. Okay, I'm gonna wash the screen off. And the hose. Okay, gonna put this hose back on. Okay. Gonna put the screen back on. Put this back in here and set it down. Okay, now we're going to utilize a lime. Okay, I'm going to do a half a lime. And with the sugarcane. So here we go. Okay, so the lime's in there. Here's the sugarcane. Turn it over. Okay, I'm going to put the lime back in again, squeeze it twice. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the cane back in. Okay, same thing. I'm going to pull this out a little bit. There's the leftover. I'm making sure all of it goes down. Okay. Okay, so we just did this with the lime. Nice and pink. It looks really nice. This tastes good, but I like lemonade better than I do lime. But it tastes good. It's delicious. So I got the press so I could go ahead and process my sugarcane. I still have sugarcane planted and growing. It's been in the 40s. It was 48 last night, 45, 40. Actually, it was 42 the night before. No frost, no freeze, but I need to get these harvested. And I need to get them pressed. So what you do is you take this and you pour it into a water jug, a bottle, and you freeze it with the cap on, or you put them in gallon jugs and you freeze the gallon jug. Of course, you got to take that out, put it in the refrigerator, and as it's thawing out, you just keep drinking it. And you could thaw it out. You could put it in ice cube trays, or you thaw it out and you can make brown sugar by boiling it. Just do a search on what to do with your sugarcane juice. I wish I could give you a smell test because it smells so good. And I wish you could taste it. Okay, so let me clean all this back up. See, this is important because it catches it. You see that? With the hose, it cleans right off. Okay, let me put all this back. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned this out too. Gotta make sure everything's clean. Because we're doing a processing and preserving test. Okay, so now I just put just a dab of water in the glass. And I have my secret powder over here. No, not that type of powder. Okay, so that was just a level teaspoon in there. And I just put a little bit of water in there so I can stir it up. Like that. Make sure it's stirred. Okay. So now I'm just going to pour this in there. And now we're going to put the sugar cane in. No lemon, no lime, just that powder. Let me just cut a little piece of this off more. If you cut it down long ways, it goes in easier. I'm doing nice fat ones, so you got to put that point so it grips. Let's put it in again. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. And I'm draining it now. Letting all that drain out. There it is. Close that back up. Got this drained out. So now we're going to pour it in. And you can see it's still pink. Not quite as pink as it was with the lemon or the lime, but it's still nice and clear and it's got a good color. Let's taste it. Now this tastes more like pure sugarcane. Doesn't have any lemon flavor and it doesn't have any lime flavor. And it's still nice and clear. And it all didn't dissolve in there. So you got to stir it up good and let it dissolve. Very good. So out of the 3 different ways, I got to admit, I love lemonade. Other than that, the lime tastes great and this tastes great, but I love lemonade. I'm biased. I love lemonade. But they all smell good and they all taste good. Now I'm going to tell you what this is in a little bit. Wow. Now a glass and a half to drink is a lot of sweetness. Woo! And by the way, today is January 1st, New Year's Day. This is my New Year's Day treat. Then I have to go feed my chickens. Okay, so if you want to see sugarcane go in there and come out murky color, I don't want to really waste one right now and do that, but I post it like 2 videos already before this of processing, and I did one where I show you without, so you can see what I'm talking about, or just take my word for it. But the powder's gone. I'm just gonna put these in there so the fruit flies don't get them. Now the secret powder, hopefully you all guessed. Put down below if you guess it right or not. I'm going to tell you what it is. I bought a container of it on Amazon. It's powdered vitamin C. So you got it in there and you have it in here. And you've seen what it does. I don't think it compares to the lemon or the lime, but this is what commercial people put in fruit juice when they bottle it and they close the top, like I'm talking a juice stand, and they give it to you. They also put lemon and lime in there, but they give the person a choice. But with nothing else in it, and you want sugarcane flavor without the lemon or the lime flavor, which changes the taste, powdered vitamin C works wonderful. Okay, so to clean up my machine, I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, so I take this off. Hose everything out good. I rinse off the hose. Getting all wet. It's too cold out this morning to get wet, but I'm hosing this off. Hose my knife off. Okay, so as far as the unit goes, I take all of this and I just throw it down. Now I can take the hose, put the hose in there and crank it. Do it both ways. Of course, you're going to have to do your table real good or you have flies and fruit flies all over it. Okay, so you see how you strip off and clean the outside of the sugarcane? Very important. Some people just take the peel off the sugarcane, but inside that peel, just like vegetables, there's nutrients. So I like leaving the peel on and just cleaning the outside of it off. Put it through the machine nice and clean like that. Get the juice out, but it's very important to either put the lemon, the lime, or the vitamin C in there and in the tray. That way it doesn't turn color, because about time it comes out here and goes into your jug, it already changed color. So you have to put it in there. Very important. Now sugarcane, you could go ahead and take it fresh off of the stalk, cut it, strip off all the leaves, cut it down into sizes that you want, clean it off, dry it off, and you could take those, bundle them, and put them in a chest freezer, and they'll stay good for about a year or two. No kidding, really. And if you really want to protect it, you take beeswax, even candle wax, but beeswax. You dip the end in it, it closes up the ends, and it even seals it better. But remember, sugarcane takes up a lot of space. But if you want your sugarcane fresh and you don't want to bottle up your sugarcane and freeze it, take the stalk, freeze it, take it out, let it thaw out just a little bit, and you could put it through the press and you'll get fresh juice out of it. Now, sugarcane, if you notice, they have nodes going down. Those nodes are like caps, just like bamboo. They're in sections. So just the two end ones, if there's no wax on it, you have to cut off. But if there's wax on it, you don't have to cut them off. But everything in between is going to stay fresh. I hope all that makes sense to you. Okay, so hey, this is Sam the Frugal Hugel Gardener. I hope you enjoyed my short video on how to clean sugarcane and sterilize it the proper way. How to go ahead and squeeze and press the sugarcane so all the juice comes out, keeping its nice pink or green color without getting hazy and foggy, utilizing lemon, lime, and vitamin C. It all works great. So if you enjoyed my video, give me a like, give me a share, subscribe to my channel. In the video description, there's a link to my Facebook group. Click on it, come on over. You'll see plenty of this on there and plenty of other stuff that I do with all my plants around the property. Hope to see you there. And Happy New Year, everybody.